My name's Sarah, and I messed up. I said something that, at the time, seemed harmless. Something I thought was just a fleeting thought. But it ended up shattering everything. I never thought one sentence could change the entire course of my life. But here I am, sitting alone, regretting every moment that led to this. If you've ever let your emotions get the best of you, if you've ever pushed someone away thinking they'd always come back, maybe you'll understand what I've gone through. It all started a few weeks ago, after yet another fight with Matt. We'd been together for 2 years, but lately, things had felt off. Small things, annoying things, that were slowly adding up. I kept convincing myself it was just a phase, that every relationship had its ups and downs, and that the passion would come back eventually. But deep down, I knew it wasn't true anymore. That night, it all hit me at once. I was sitting on the couch, mindlessly flipping through my phone, not really paying attention to anything. I could hear Matt in the kitchen, try and make something simple for dinner, but I could tell he was frustrated. When he walked into the living room, I saw it in his eyes, something he was holding back. I didn't say anything, I just felt numb. He sat down beside me, the silence stretching between us. Then, after what felt like forever, he finally spoke, his voice soft but filled with concern. "Sarah, what's going on? It feels like you're pulling away." I didn't want to answer, didn't want to deal with it, but in that moment, everything I had been holding in just rushed out. "I don't know, Matt," I said, my voice quiet. "I don't think we're in the same place anymore. Maybe we should just be friends." I don't even know why I said it. It wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't how I felt, but it seemed easier to say. I guess I was trying to avoid the inevitable, trying to shield myself from the hurt I knew was coming. I thought we could still be close, still care about each other, just without the pressure of being in a relationship. His eyes searched mine, his beautiful, patient eyes, but all I saw was confusion. I couldn't read him anymore, and I still can't. He stood up, quiet as ever, and then he walked out of the room. I thought maybe he needed some space, a walk to cool off. But hours passed, and I didn't hear from him. At first, I told myself it was fine. He just needed time, right? We'd talk it through like we always did. But the next day, nothing. The day after that, still nothing. I tried texting him, but it was like he had disappeared. No replies, not a single word. No calls, no messages. I was furious. How could he just shut me out like that? How could he take what I said so literally? We'd been through worse, hadn't we? I didn't mean it the way it sounded. This wasn't the end, not like this. I sent him a message, just a simple one. "Matt, please talk to me." I didn't mean what I said. I don't know. I was scared. Let's fix this. But there was still nothing. It wasn't until the third day that I heard from him. It was a text message. And I've never read anything more devastating in my life. "I've been thinking about what you said, and I've made up my mind. I think it's best if we really just are friends. I need space to figure things out, but I don't think we can go back to what we were." It felt like a slap to the face, a sting I couldn't shake. How could he say that? How could he just cut me off so easily after everything we had, after everything we'd built? But then, slowly it hit me. I asked for this. I told him I didn't want him any more in the way he wanted me. I made it sound like we'd be better off as strangers, and he listened. Maybe I thought he would fight for me. Maybe I thought he'd beg me to take it back. But he didn't. He didn't need to. I had already made up his mind for him. And that realization, that was the hardest part. I tried calling him in the days that followed. I left voicemail after voicemail, even sent long texts full of apologies and regrets. I told him I didn't mean it. I told him I needed him. I told him we could be something again. But each time, no reply. Each time, the silence got louder, and the pain of being ignored, being erased from his life, started to feel like a weight I couldn't shake off. Then, one night, I saw him out with friends. I tried to act like everything was fine, like I didn't care. But when I approached him, he looked at me like I was a stranger. He was polite, distant, and the warmth, the affection that had once been so effortless between us, was completely gone. He didn't say goodbye that night. He didn't even look at me the same way. The connection I thought we had, gone, just vanished. I walked home that night, feeling more alone than I ever had in my life. I thought of all the times we laughed, cried, and supported each other. I thought of all the moments I took for granted, and then I wondered what I'd done. The truth was right there, staring me in the face. I pushed him away. I gave him an out, thinking he'd stay. I asked for distance when what I really needed was to hold on tighter. And now, the space between us was so wide, I didn't know how to close it. A week later, I went to his place to get my things. He wasn't home, and the apartment was silent, empty, like a museum of our past. I picked up a picture of us from the shelf, but I couldn't bring myself to look at it. I put it down, walked out, and left behind everything I had ever cared about. It's been a month now. I've reached out a few times, but I've stopped hoping he'll reply. I've stopped wondering if I can fix what I broke. I said, we should just be friends. And I lost him for good. If you've ever pushed someone away, if you've ever thought you could control the way things ended, don't. Sometimes when you say the wrong thing, even once, it's enough to erase everything, and you might never get them back.